After my previous video where I talked about how Quidditch is changing its name because they want to distance themselves from J.K. Rowling, I have been issued a correction from one of my loyal subscribers, which I will read right now. Hi, I'm a long-time subscriber of yours on YouTube. I also play Quidditch. What is wrong with you? Why are you playing this? It is cringe. It is absolutely cringe. Play soccer like a normal person. At least with soccer, you can influence the ladies. It's like, hey, what do you do for a living? I'm a soccer player. Oh my god, you're a soccer player? Can I have your honor? At least do something productive with your life. You put the broom between your legs and you run around throwing a ball? Really? Is this what you're doing? You know, I'll tell you what though. At least you watch my channel. At least you're a subscriber, which means you're awesome. So you're awesome in one way, but you're cringe in another. But at least it comes down on the middle and they cancel each other out. So you're just a normal person. You know, you could have been an awesome person if you just watched my channel, but you also play Quidditch. How unfortunate. So anyway, the person agrees with most of my talking points. I mean, obviously. Like, duh. It's very hard to disagree with me. I don't get a lot of people disagree. Like, the only people that disagree are people that call me names, or they leave a comment like, oh, you're so dumb, you're so wrong, but they can't articulate why, because I would love to engage with them. Like, why am I wrong? Why am I dumb? Like, please tell me. But no, they're like, oh, you're so wrong, you're so dumb. Yeah. So the only two types of people are either people who can't cope with the fact that I'm right, or people that agree with me. I haven't found the third part. But anyway, so the main reason that the leagues moved to rename Quidditch, apparently it's because it's a Warner Brothers trademark. So anything involving a lot of money would be very risky because they might get sued. So okay, let me get this straight, all right? You're saying that the real reason they want to change the name Quidditch is because they might get sued. So doesn't that make it worse? Like, isn't that making it worse? Instead of just saying, it's like, okay, we're changing the name because we're getting sued, they're actually saying, oh yes, J.K. Rowling is such a bad person and we want to distance themselves from her. So they're taking advantage of her IP, like they love what she created, which is putting money on their table, because like you mentioned, like anything involving lots of cash, right? Like they're greedy people, which is fine, by the way. But at the same time, they're throwing shade at the person that actually helped them put money on the table. You know, when I come from, gratitude is actually expected from people. Like, for example, if someone were to give me a donation, right? Like one of you guys goes, you know what, V, Merry fucking Christmas, here, have $1,000. And I find out that that person is a bad hombre. You know, like they're a bad individual. Like, I don't like them. They're a Marxist. They're a communist. And I don't like them. But if I take their money, I shouldn't badmouth them. Like, at least I should pretend that I don't care what they're doing. Like, if I have the moral high ground and I'm like, yeah, I'm not taking money from a Marxist, I would be like, here, have your money back. I have principles, goddammit. I have dignity. So if you take money from a person or you benefit from a person, then shut the fuck up. Have some gratitude. Alright? Like, if on the other hand you want to have moral dignity, oh, the defender of LGBT people anywhere, like I stand like a shield. I am the bastion of defense between the LGBT community and evil J.K. Rowling. If it wasn't for me, J.K. Rowling would be in the LGBT community right now causing havoc. But I am here with a bulwark, the defender of civilization. Okay, if you're like that, then at least don't take money from Quidditch. Right? Because to me, it sounds a little bit bewildering. It's like, on one hand, you want to have your cake, and on the other hand, you want to eat it too. But like, after you ate the cake is gone. You don't have it anymore. Right? Like, the cake isn't self-regenerating. A lot of people don't understand the expression. It's like, what do you mean, have your cake and eat it too? It's like, it should be like, you can't eat your cake and have it too, because then it makes more sense. But anyway, right, so apparently it's the trademark. Which, again, shows just how weasel these people are. So they're changing the name because of the trademark? Like, if it was up to them, they would keep their name. Why? Because the name is very popular and people will be like, oh, it's Quidditch. Like, they know what they're talking about. But if they change the name, it's not going to be popular. I mean, it's going to be less popular than it is now. So they want to milk J.K. Rowling for all the cash that she is worth and her intellectual property. But on the other hand, they want to distance themselves from her. And you're wondering, why am I upset at these people? They have no honor. They are not honorable. They are dishonorable. They are bringing dishonor. You should shame them. You should wiggle your finger and be like, shame on you for what you are doing. What you are doing is dishonorable. You have no moral high ground because you have no morals to begin with. You are benefiting from a person and at the same time throwing shade on the person who you are benefiting. You are being ungrateful, like a child, like a little child. You're being ungrateful. This is how you need to talk with these people, honestly. Bring back moral shaming. It's a good thing. It's the reason why we have it in our society. If they have morals, fine, like just stop taking the intellectual property from that woman. Leave her alone. You don't like her. But anyway, the reason they want to change the name is because of the allure of Mullah. And I can read more in the thread. I don't want to read about Quidditch, dude. It's just like, the reason I made the video isn't about Quidditch per se. I don't care about Quidditch. The reason I made the video is to show the hypocrisy of people who take money from an individual and benefit, and then at the same time throw shade. And I've seen this happen with H.P. Lovecraft. I've seen this happen like with many, many other artists. Like, for example, Notch, who made Minecraft. They play their game, they promote their game, but they remove him from the credits. Like, why do you remove him from the credits? The man created the game. Like, own it. Own it. Oh, Notch has hot takes and is not a good person. I don't care. You're making money from him. You need to choose, right? Like, choose your morals and dignity or making money. If you make money, then shut the fuck up. I'm not going to blame you. I'm not going to judge. I'm not judging. It's like the fame, like the thing where Michael Jackson is being, was being accused of diddling kids. Now, apparently, he might not have done so. Rageaholic made a video where he makes a good point on why Michael Jackson might be innocent. But let's assume he's guilty. All right, let's assume Michael Jackson is guilty. How is that stopping me from listening his music? Like, why can't I say, yeah, let's separate the art from the artist. The music is great. There's nothing to complain about. It's good music. But, at the same time, that doesn't stop me from saying, yeah, the man did bad things. But, I'm not going to say, oh, yes, we need to change the name of the music to distance ourselves from Michael Jackson. It's like, no. This bad person made good music. Why can't we have both? Why can't we be honest and say that both things can be true? Like, the same with the people who made Quidditch. They can say, oh, look, J.K. Rowling, we disagree with her, but the universe is amazing. Like, we love what she created. I hope she creates more. But anyway, right, so, apparently they actually changed the rules in normal Quidditch. Apparently, if you catch the snitch, this is what it's called, the snitch gives you just 30 points, and it starts after 15 plus minutes of gameplay so that people can score some goals. Right, whatever. So that's my point. I appreciate that you watch my channel, but this doesn't change. Like, this actually makes it worse, in my opinion, because the reason they're changing the name isn't actually because, oh, they're caring about the LGBT community and whatnot. No, they're changing the name because they don't want to be sued by Warner Brothers, as you pointed out, so they want to make money. And it has nothing to do with J.K. Rowling, but since they're changing their name anyway, they're now going, it's like, oh yes, in order to like milk a little bit more PR. And it's the fakeness of it that really bothers me. It's like, why are you lying? Why can't you just be honest with what you're doing? Why can't you just come and be upfront? It's like, yeah, we're changing our name because we don't want to be sued by Warner Brothers. Why do you have to throw shade at the person who is putting food on your table? Like, without that person, you'd be playing soccer right now. Which, honestly, is something that I would encourage you to do. Like, play soccer. What is that nonsense? Quidditch. Best Quidditch player. Yeah, you probably are the best Quidditch player. Like, how many people play the game? Maybe this is the thing, right? Like, you play it with 10 people and, oh, I'm the best Quidditch player. Okay, right. Tell me when you're the best soccer player. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you in the comment section. Take care.